Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. In today's transcribed Space Patrol adventure, Buzz and Happy are in an underground passage deep beneath Saturn City, attempting to capture a plutonium thief, Victor Drumlin. Drumlin has reversed the atmosphere pumps and is drawing deadly methane gas from Saturn's atmosphere into the lower levels. Protected by a shielded hideout, Drumlin refuses to surrender.
That methane gas isn't going to stop us, Drumlin. We can break that door down before it reaches this level.
That door is built to shield against an explosion, Corey. The kind you're going to hear in a moment.
What does he mean, Commander? He's bluffing, Happy. Methane isn't explosive.
It is. When mixed with ordinary air and ignited. Listen.
What's that, Commander? Let's turn on the generators, Happy. If he overloads them, he'll ignite the gas and blow up Saturn City.
We'll return in just a moment with today's exciting Space Patrol adventure, The Secret of Sub-Level 7. Say, gang, how are you at imitations? Well, this is Captain Dick Tufeld speaking, and here's my idea of how a cosmic surface car sounds with just ordinary fuel in its tank. Vroom! But. Now here's that same car with super fuel in its tank. Vroom! Yes, sir. That cosmic surface car is really roaring now because it's supercharged with super fuel. And, gang, the same is true with you. What happens when you have ordinary fuel for breakfast? Well, you move like this. What. That's right, you're just a putt-putt. But when you fill up your tank with super fuel, man, you're supercharged. So eat a power breakfast with Rice Chex or Wheat Chex and get supercharged. Flavor galore in every bite-sized biscuit. So get the super cereals today, Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. And remember, inside of each package, you get a mysterious, magic space picture. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure, The Secret of Sub-Level 7. All day long, huge crowds have thronged United Planets Park on the man-made planet Terra. All the leading scientists from Mercury to Pluto have been demonstrating improvements in spaceship equipment, in surface cars, also in such home appliances as the Diatronic Chef, which will prepare any one of 1,000 different dinners in 30 seconds merely by dialing a number. Cadet Happy has been a fascinated spectator at most of these exhibits, but now he's returned to Commander Corey's office at Space Patrol headquarters.
Commander? Well, Happy, didn't expect you back for another hour.
I thought I'd better give you this note, sir. It's marked urgent.
Well, who gave it to you?
That's the odd part of it, sir. I don't know. Somebody in the crowd slipped it in my belt somewhere in the Hall of Science.
Evidently someone doesn't have much confidence in our official message service.
It might be a joke of some kind, Commander. One of the new cadets testing me to see what I'd do.
I'm glad you brought this to me, Happy.
Is it important, sir?
If it isn't someone's idea of a practical joke, it's very important. Listen to this. 9 months ago, 250,000 credits worth of plutonium was stolen from reactor plant number 5 on Jupiter's third moon. You want to know who was behind that theft? Come to apartment 15J, Einstein Terrace at 1300 hours Universal Star Time today.
Smoking rockets. But what's the signature, sir?
There's no signature.
They're not taking any chance of being caught. It must be somebody's idea of a funny joke.
Except that the theft of plutonium wasn't made public, and they're still looking for the thieves. Happy, go to the electro directory and see who lives at 15J, Einstein Terrace.
Yes, sir.
You'll find Einstein Terrace in City Zone 5.
I've got it, Commander. Now the address, 15J. The indicator panel says Vogel, Edmund R., occupational code number 3-146.28.
Happy, it's 12:22 now. We'll have time to make a quick check on him in the files before we pay him.
This is a pretty fancy neighborhood for a production analyst. They must get pretty good pay.
It depends on how good they are, Happy.
Yes?
I'm looking for Edmund Vogel.
I am Edmund Vogel. What can I do for you?
I'm Commander Corey of the Space Patrol. Cadet Happy here gave me a message.
A message?
Perhaps we'd better talk inside, Mr. Vogel.
Why, yes, of course. Come in, gentlemen. What's this about a message, Commander?
Were you at the Hall of Science in United Planets Park at any time today?
Why, no. I had intended to go, but some urgent business came up.
Mr. Vogel, see this envelope?
Yes?
Did you write that address or order anyone else to write it?
No, I don't know a thing about it. What makes you think I do?
The message inside asked me to come here at 1300 Universal Star Time.
Well, but what about?
If you don't already know, and you have no reason for contacting me, then we'll just consider the incident closed. Sorry to have bothered you, Mr. Vogel.
That's quite all right, Commander. Here, I'll open the door.
Oh, one more thing, Mr. Vogel.
Yes?
Do you know of anyone who goes in for practical jokes of this kind?
Oh, no, Commander. I'm afraid my friends and acquaintances are. Well, you might consider them a little on the dull side.
Do you know anyone who has a grudge against you?
No, Commander. I'm completely mystified by the whole affair.
All right, Mr. Vogel. Thanks for your cooperation. Let's go, Happy.
Goodbye, Commander. Well, they're gone, Mr. Drumlin.
I know. I heard the whole thing.
Did you think I handled it very well?
Yes, but you could have handled it better, Vogel, if you hadn't written that note in the first place.
But I explained it to you. I needed the reward money. You haven't given me what you promised. I couldn't even find you.
I got your message all right, but I couldn't risk answering them. However, I had my men watching you just in case you tried informing the Space Patrol, which was a lucky hunch on my part.
I've told you I was sorry. But now that you've promised me my money and I've denied writing that note, everything's all right again, isn't it, Mr. Drummond?
Yes, as long as you watch your step.
I will. I promise.
I'll give you the money right now. But remember this. I couldn't have taken the plutonium without the help of the information I got from you.
But at the time, I didn't know why you wanted it.
Yes, I'll try to make Corey believe that. Here's your money.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And don't forget, this definitely makes you a party to the crime. Think that over the next time you feel like sneaking notes to one of Corey's men.
It won't happen again.
I'm sure it won't, Vogel. In fact, I am...
Here are those handwriting blow-ups, Commander.
Good. Major Robertson certainly rushed them through.
Well, this is just the preliminary check, sir. The Major says an expert is working out the detailed analysis.
Let's see what we've got here, Happy.
Well, this is a blow-up of the note, and this is a magnaphoto of Vogel's own handwriting. And these are notations he made while working on charts and reports for his company.
They seem to correspond pretty well with the letters and figures in the note you found in your bag.
Major Robertson says there are at least 6 similarity characteristics.
That's pretty conclusive, Happy. I'd say that Vogel wrote the note all right.
But why would he deny it?
Perhaps something happened to change his mind.
Well, how do we find out for sure, sir? We'll wait for the experts to finish the analysis?
There's a quicker way. We'll bring Vogel here for a brainograph test. Let's go back.
It doesn't seem to be home, sir.
I'll try the door. Locked. We'll use the magnet key and have a look around. From the looks of things, I'd say we're a little late.
You mean someone else had the idea of searching Vogel's place for evidence?
No, Happy, it looks like Vogel suddenly decided to leave and packed in a great hurry. These clothes lying around are freshly pressed and laundered. They don't look as though they've been pawed through by anyone searching for something.
Yes, sir, that's right.
This whole place has the air of a man who suddenly decided to run away. And in the confusion, had a hard time deciding what to take with him.
He certainly must have decided to travel light.
Happy, look around, see if you can find any letters or spaceograms.
All right, Commander.
Here's an example of Vogel's writing. In the notepad by the spaceophone. And they're just figures.
Maybe they'll match the figures in the note.
I'll take them along. Let's see. They were written in a hurry. One line has been crossed out. If we had some way of knowing what these numbers mean. Here, take a look at them. Huh?
Yes, sir. 59-1400, that's crossed out. And 63-1430.
What do they suggest to you?
Well, how about the time? 1400 and 1430 could be universal start time.
Yes, it could. It's after 1400 now.
Yeah, but 59 and 63, I draw a blank on those.
Vogel may be planning to leave Terra. Space Control Special Information Section. Commander Corey calling.
Yes, Commander. Lieutenant Graves here.
Lieutenant, are any space flights scheduled to blast off from Terra at 1400 and 1430 Universal Star Time today?
I'll check with operations immediately.
I want all flights, commercial and private, and their destinations. This is top priority.
Be with you in a minute.
I'll hang on. Happy. While we're waiting, keep searching this apartment.
Somebody's at the door, sir.
I'll see who it is and bring them in here. I don't want anyone to tip off Vogel that we're after him.
Yes, sir.
Vogel, Oh, sorry. I must be in the wrong apartment.
Will you step in, please?
Look, obviously I have made a mistake. Sorry to have bothered you.
My orders are to bring you to Commander Corey.
What's this all about?
You'll save yourself a lot of trouble if you just come in. How
Well,
about it?
Sure. Anything to oblige.
Commander's right in here.
Commander, I think I'm entitled to an explanation.
Are you here to see Vogel?
Vogel, why...
He mentioned Vogel's name when I opened the door, sir.
Yes, I came to see Vogel. Where is he?
That's what I want to know. Did you have an appointment with him?
No, not exactly. I talked to him about doing a production survey for me. And I thought I'd drop in and clear out a few questions that have been bothering me.
Who are you?
My name is Drumlin, Victor Drumlin. I represent a firm that has a new hard metals extrusion process. Vogel was recommended to me by an acquaintance. I scarcely know the man.
When did you see Vogel last, Mr. Drumlin?
Let me see. It was 2 days ago. We had lunch together.
Did he seem worried about anything? Anxious? Nervous?
Not that I noticed. I hope nothing is wrong.
Information section to Commander Corey.
Just a moment, Mr. Drumlin.
All right, Commander.
Corey here. Go ahead, Lieutenant.
I have the information on blast-off time, sir. Flight 59, blast-off for Venus, 1400. Flight 82, blast-off for Earth, 1421. Flight 63 for Jupiter, 1430. Nothing more till 15.5.
Thanks, Lieutenant. Corey out. Well, Happy, it looks as though Vogel was interested in that 1430 ship for Jupiter, Flight 63.
14:15 now, sir.
We'll have time to pick him up. Mr. Drumlin, Mr. Drumlin, what's the matter?
Get it, Doctor.
Catch him, Happy.
I've got him, sir.
Let's put him here on the couch. Easy now.
You're going to be all right, Mr. Drummond. Just take it easy. Here, I'll loosen your collar.
I'm sorry to be such a nuisance.
Oh, that's all right.
Thanks, Cadet.
Commander, he's got my ray gun.
Drumlin, what's the idea?
I'll show you, Corey. Turn around, both of you.
Do as he says.
Now. I just have time to get to the spaceport and stop Vogel.
We'll return to Space Patrol in just a moment. Say, gang, ever hear the story of the boy who heard music every time he ate something that tasted real good? A piece of cake, and he'd hear drums. A dish of ice cream, and he'd hear this. And when he tried Rice Chex and Wheat Chex, the super cereals, he'd not only hear drums and the piano, he heard the whole band. And no wonder that boy heard a whole band. Chex are terrific. Rice Chex is crisp shredded rice in that modern bite-sized design. And Wheat Chex is golden shredded whole wheat in that same wonderful, easy-to-eat bite-sized design. And hey, each one of those bite-sized biscuits is loaded with zing and zip. A good breakfast with Chex and you're supercharged. So get those swell-tasting super cereals that help to supercharge you. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. And remember, inside the package, there's a mysterious, magic space picture. And now, back to our Space Patrol adventure, The Secret of Sub-Level 7. Buzz and Happy have been knocked unconscious by Victor Drumlin to prevent them from finding Edmund Vogel and discovering that Drumlin is the mastermind behind the unsolved theft of a large amount of plutonium from a reactor plant on Jupiter's third moon. Leaving Buzz and Happy in Vogel's apartment on Terra, Drumlin has raced to the Terra spaceport to keep Vogel from boarding a Jupiter-bound spaceship. Calmly, casually, Drumlin scans the crowded terminal, then approaches a nervous-looking man pacing near a row of public communications booths.
Going away, Vogel?
Mr. Drumlin,
I hope you're not planning on taking the 1430 ship to Jupiter.
how'd you know that?
From Commander Corey. And if I hadn't interfered, he would be here now instead of me.
What have you done? What have you got me into
Now, take it easy. I'm here to help you. We'll blast off right away in my private cruiser.
No, leave me alone. I don't want any more of this. Here, I'll give you back your money.
I don't care about the money. Your behavior is attracting attention. Here, let me give you something to quiet your nerves. Don't be alarmed. It's just an electro-injector treatment. Just step inside this communication booth until it takes it back.
Mr. Drumlin, please. I don't want to go with you.
Inside this booth. There are comfortable seats for both of us. Now, just sit down. That's it. Now, we'll just sit here pleasantly as though we were phoning a mutual friend. Of course, in a moment, when the electro-injector takes effect, you won't be able to talk, much less raise an alarm.
Listen to me.
However, you will be able to walk where I guide you. Keep your hands away from the control switches. If I hear the operator's voice, I'm afraid I'll have to finish this interview rather unpleasantly.
Let me alone, Drumlin.
I can't leave you here to spill all you know to Corey. But you'll be safe with me in sub-level 7. Look, don't try to talk. We have nothing to worry about. Corey will never find either of us in sub-level 7. That's the old underground section of Saturn City that was sealed off years ago when the new levels were finished under the eastern end of the city. That's where I've been hiding out all these months. All right. Let's go. Stand up. That's it. We go to my ship, and if anyone asks any questions, I'll merely say that I'm a doctor and you're my patient, and we're going to Mars.
Happy.
What happened?
Pal Drumlin knocked us out.
Head feels like a meteor hit it.
We'll exchange symptoms later. Look at the time. It's 14:55.
You're too late to stop Vogel.
Let's hope Drumlin is too late to warn him. I'll call Space Control to hold Flight 63 when it lands at Jupiter City, and we'll get over to headquarters and see what we can find out about that.
This isn't very much farther, Vogel.
It's so cold and dark down here.
When the passageway turns, we can turn on the lights. Then it's just a few yards further to my living quarters. You'll find them quite comfortable.
I don't like it down here. It's like being shut up in a tomb.
No one will think of looking for us here. We'll have light and heat and plenty of food. All the convenience of city life, but none of the congestion.
How long will we have to stay in sub-level 7?
Oh, when you get used to it, it's pleasant. It's as pleasant as living on the surface of a planet. The old atmosphere plant and power plant are still in working order. The city could use them in an emergency. Now,
Happy, has anything come in about Vogel while I've been out?
Not a thing, sir. Except that he definitely wasn't on the ship to Jupiter. And I haven't been able to locate much information about this Drumlin either, sir.
Drumlin must have been in on this plutonium theft with Vogel.
Well, maybe Drumlin's the brains behind all this.
If he is, he won't hesitate to remove weaklings like Vogel if they threaten his safety. Here, Happy, put this on the microtape playback.
Yes, sir. What is it, sir?
It's a reel of tape from Spaceport Communications.
Oh?
Public booth number 23 from the delayed transmission circuit.
Delayed transmission, sir?
It's a new service for civilian space travelers, Happy. You wouldn't come in contact with it ordinarily, since our personnel use official facilities. But in the public booths, there's a special switch that turns on a tape recording device. You give your name, and the name and location of the person you want to talk to, and give the message, and then the communications operator transmit the message at a later time.
Oh, I see. Oh, like if a man has to make a space trip in a hurry and his wife isn't home, he goes into a booth, presses a switch, and says, Myrtle, this is Joe. You weren't home when I called. Had to go to Venus on business. Be back Friday.
Now, that's the idea. This particular tape you're queuing up caused a problem. There was no information indicating where it was to be relayed, but luckily the operator checking the tape recognized a couple of names. All right, turn on the playback.
Yes, sir.
Let me over.
Joe.
Don't try to talk. You have nothing to worry about. Corey will never find either of us in Sublevel 7. That's the old underground section of Saturn City. It was sealed off years ago when new levels were finished under the eastern end of the city. That's where I've been hiding out all these months. All right, Boo-Boo. Let's go. Stand up.
That's the end of it, sir. It's Vogel and Drummond, all right. But how come their voices are on a delayed transmission tape?
They must have gone into a booth for the sake of privacy. By the tone of Vogel's voice, he wasn't too happy about it.
No.
Either one of them accidentally kicked the switch that turned on the recorder, or Vogel managed to kick it on without attracting Drummond's attention.
They're in Saturn City.
Down in the 7th level.
Well, we can space it from Saturn City and have them surrounded in no time.
Yes, if we didn't care about what happens to Vogel.
Huh?
Drumlin wouldn't hesitate to get rid of Vogel if he thought he could escape by himself. Drumlin probably knows that ancient underground section of Saturn City better than anyone.
Oh, you're right, sir. Well, what do we do?
We'll blast off for Saturn City and contact the city engineer. We'll get maps of the old underground region. Then you and I will go down there and look.
Mr. Drummond,
Yes, Lord.
how long are you going to stay in this awful place? I've asked you 100 times.
I know you have, and I'm getting sick of it. Shut up.
Then tell me.
All right. I will. If you had any sense of gratitude, or any sense for that matter, you know I brought you here to spare your life.
Space Patrol wouldn't destroy me.
No. But if I knew the Space Patrol had a chance of capturing you.
Mr. Drummond, why?
You're a weakling, Vogel. You tell everything you know about me if Corey pointed a finger at you.
But I didn't. How about yesterday in my apartment?
Yes, you got rid of Corey for a while. Because you knew I was in the next room, ready to blast both Corey and you if you spilled a thing. But you didn't have the brains to deceive Corey completely.
But I can't spend the rest of my life cooped up in this sub-level 7.
I'm tired of listening to your whining, Vogel. I understand this. You live in sub-level 7 or not at all. On the surface of any planet, Corey could find you. I'd be finished. So make up your mind to live here or not at all.
There must be some other solution, Mr. Drummond. I'll go crazy down here. I'm used to using my mind, figuring, planning. Down here, there's nothing to think about.
Shut up! Warning system has picked them out. Somebody's here in sub-level 7.
They must be coming after
Would
us.
you keep quiet? Can't be more than 2 or 3 of them. Possibly just a routine inspection by a couple of engineers. I'll turn out the lights so they won't suspect we're in here. Now keep still so I We must be getting close to me.
Yes, according to the chief engineer, the most likely place for Vogel and Drummond to hide out is the old engineering living room. It's right around this next turn.
What do we do? Rush them?
That'd be our best bet. Draw your ray gun.
Ready, sir.
The door to the living quarters is just a few yards around the corner. Let's get him.
All right, Corey. Hold it. Hold it right where you are. Better go back the way you came, Corey. You can't get us. Go on. Get going.
Drumlin, can you hear us?
You bet we can hear
Then listen. All the entrances to the upper levels are guarded. You're trapped.
you.
If you don't believe me, just try to escape.
Listen, I know ways out of this sub-level region that the engineers don't know about. You're the one who's trapped. Listen. Do you hear that, Corey?
Yes.
Those are the old atmosphere pumps. Right now, they're pumping raw ammonia and methane into the lower levels and separating the methane.
Cut them off, Drumlin. I'm coming through that door.
I wouldn't try it. That door is built to shield against an explosion. The kind you're going to hear in a moment.
What does he mean, Commander?
He's bluffing, Happy. Methane isn't explosive. Neither is ammonia.
Not by themselves. You couldn't explode raw Saturn atmosphere. But, Commander, I'm pouring pure methane into the lower levels. And I'm going to explode that methane. I'm going to ignite it.
Even if you could, you wouldn't be such a fool. You'd blast all these lower levels apart.
That's right. And I can do it. Listen. Hear that, Corey?
Drumlin, what are you doing?
Those are the old generators. I can overload them.
Somewhere in the lower levels, something will blow out. The spark will ignite the methane.
Drumlin, listen to me. You'll blow yourself
No,
up.
I won't. You and the cadet will get it first. Then the explosion will spread through the lower levels. There'll be panic up above. On the surface, and I can escape. Who's going to worry about capturing me and Vogel when the whole city's exploding on the ground?
Turn off those generators.
Commander, it's blowing up.
Unless we turn those generators off, you'll blow up the entire city.
That was the 10th sub-level. It's only a matter of seconds.
Come on, Happy. Let's charge that door. What's more, Happy?
I'm increasing the power, Corey.
With all your weight now, Happy? Yes, sir.
They're broken in. Run for it, Vogel.
I'll get Drumlin, Happy. You turn off the generator.
Yes, sir. You're too late, Corey. Nothing you can do. That.
Need some help, Happy?
No, I found the switches, sir. There.
Well, that does it, Hap. The danger's over. I'll handle Drumlin. You hold Vogel.
Yes, Commander.
Commander, this man Drumlin threatened my life. He forced me into the whole thing. He stole the plutonium.
Yes, Vogel. When we get back to Terra, you can write us another note.
And this time, Vogel, do us a favor, will you? Sign your name.
An exciting preview of next week's Space Patrol adventure in just a moment.
This is Cadet Happy, gang. I just saw a top priority bulletin from communications. You know what it said? It said there isn't much more time to get a projectoscope because the offer soon ends. Jump in Jupiter, you just can't be without a projectoscope. Why, it's terrific. It's shaped like a rocket ship, the commander's rocket ship, and it's 6 inches long, and it's made of plastic, and it's blue and yellow, and it's got 4 big tail fins and a radar antenna, and gosh, I'm running out of breath because the projectoscope is just so wonderful I can't tell you about it fast enough. You better take over, Captain Tufeld. I'm grounded.
Well, gang, while Hap catches his breath, let me tell you about all the fun you can have with your projectoscope. First, you can show pictures on the wall with it. Comes with film containing 4 Space Patrol adventures, 24 pictures in all. Put this film in your projectoscope, blacken the room, push the radar antenna, and a picture flashes on the wall. To show a whole adventure, slide the film from picture to picture. It's a swell signal light, too. It flashes on and off, quick as a wink. Also, it throws a steady beam of light so you can also use it like a regular flashlight. Now, remember that bulletin Hap mentioned? This offer will soon end. So, gang, send for your official Space Patrol projectoscope today. Buy a box of rice checks or wheat checks. Then, with your name and address, send 35 cents in coin and a rice checks or wheat checks box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are in a private space cruiser heading toward Jupiter when suddenly...
It's a cosmic torpedo right off our port side.
Well, who could be firing at us?
I don't know, but he's within range. The next blast will get us sure.
He hit us that time, sir. The power's gone.
That's not all, Hap. The hull is punctured. We're losing all our air.
Be sure to listen next Saturday for the exciting story, Treachery in Outer Space, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! Special bulletin for boys and girls in Dayton and Columbus, Ohio, and Baltimore, Maryland. Buzz Corey's own space battle cruiser, the Ralston Rocket, will be in your area next week. Don't miss it. The Ralston Rocket. Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Ken Mayer and Bella Kovach. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol! And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. Space Patrol came to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network. Wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have joined airlocks with a spaceship in which two criminals are holding Carol captive. Although the outlaws have meekly surrendered over the spaceophone, Buzz is still wary.
I'm going to open the inner hatch, Happy. Have your ray gun ready.
Yes, sir.
You got us, Commander, with our hands up.
Keep them that way.
You can put those guns away, because you can't see.
Happy, the lights.
They're blinding, Commander.
Now let them have it, Trembo. They can't see. They're helpless.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol adventure, the Cosmic Ray Detector. Gang, it's terrific. It's sensational. It's new, different, thrilling. It'll pop your eyes wide open in amazement. It'll have you whistling like you never whistled before. It'll have you yelling with excitement because, gang, this is it. The swellest regulation Space Patrol equipment you ever had the chance to own. I'm speaking of the Space Patrol Pocket Projectoscope. What does it look like? What does it do? How can you get it? Well, gang, I have the answers. It's a model of Buzz Corey rocket ship Terra 5. It's 6 inches long. It has 4 big tail fins. It has a 1-inch radar antenna. It's made of beautiful blue and yellow plastic. What does it do? It blinks on and off rapidly. Flash, flash, flash like a real signal light. It throws a steady beam of light like a real flashlight. It shows pictures on the wall like a real film projector. Complete with bulb and battery. Complete with film containing 4 Space Patrol adventures. Now, you put this film in your projectoscope, you darken the room, push the radar antenna, and there on the wall, you get a picture. To show a whole adventure, slide the film from picture to picture. Loads and loads of fun, and nothing like it ever before. Gang, to get a projectoscope, do this. Buy a box of rice checks or wheat checks. Then, with your name and address, send 35 cents in coin and a rice checks or wheat checks box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure, the Cosmic Ray Detector. In Commander Corey's central office at Space Patrol headquarters on Terra, Cadet Happy is checking through a file of search mission reports from the Venus Command as the Secretary General's daughter, Carol, enters.
Hi, Happy.
Oh, hello, Carol. Hey, that's some outfit.
You like it? Dad got it for me especially for this trip to Jupiter.
Hey, it looks great. What time does your ship leave?
In about an hour. I'm going on the SS Space Queen.
Traveling in style, eh?
Well, I wanted to fly my own ship, but Dad talked me into taking the passenger transport. Is the commander around?
Oh, he stepped out about a half hour ago. I don't know when he'll be back.
Oh, gosh, I hope he didn't forget.
Say, that reminds me. He said this folder was for you.
Oh, good. It's the data for my talks at Jupiter University.
What are you going to talk about?
Opportunities for youth in interplanetary government service.
Well, that shouldn't give you any trouble.
Well, I imagine the commander's notes in the Space Patrol will be a big help. Well, I'd better get over to the spaceport and see what's happened to my luggage.
Okay, Carol. Good luck.
Thanks, Happy. Oh, and thank the commander for these notes.
Oh, sure.
How are you doing, Happy?
I'm nearly finished filing the reports, Commander. Oh, Carol was just here. She got the notes all right.
Good. You can finish that job later, Hap. We've got to get over to the spaceport.
Something wrong, sir?
Yes, Happy, there is. One of our agents was on his way to the security lab with some of those new cosmic ray detector units. He was waylaid and slugged. The thief got 6 of the units and a copy of the formula.
Smoking rocket.
Our agent got a brief glimpse of the man who slugged him. He's not positive, but he thinks the thief might be Dolph Rambo.
Dolph Rambo? Now, where have I heard that name before?
Rambo's been questioned a couple of times in the past in regard to some gem swindles. But he couldn't make anything stick.
So now he's branching out into cosmic ray detectors, huh?
If it is Rambo who did it, I think he'll try to get the detector units off Terra as quickly as possible. I have an extra detail at the spaceport now. Let's get down there and look around.
Oh, excuse me. Could you tell me where the interplanetary transport ticket office is?
Yes, I'm headed that way myself. Follow me.
Why, thank you.
Got the detectors, Hensley?
Yes, in a jewel case right here in my pocket.
No one's watching. Hand it to me.
Better be careful, Rambo. The terminal is swarming with Space Patrol men.
So what? Didn't you fix the detectors into a necklace the way you planned?
Yes, and it's a beauty. It would take an expert to tell the real gems from the ray detector crystals.
What about the formula?
It's hidden under a false bottom of jewel case.
Then slip it to me. In 10 minutes, I can be aboard the Space Queen.
I think these Space Patrol agents are looking for somebody. If they get suspicious, they'll hold the gems for a careful examination.
But they wouldn't hold me, Hensley. I've got those identification papers you fixed for me showing that I'm a representative for Jupiter Gem Importers.
It's too big a risk, Rambo. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone who was getting on the ship was thoroughly searched.
So what are we going to do? Stay here on Terra?
Ah, that's risky, too. Say, look over there. Isn't that Carol Carlisle, the Secretary General's daughter?
Where?
Over there, checking her luggage.
Yes, it is. Looks like she'll be aboard the Space Queen, too.
Well, now, I doubt very much if her luggage would be searched.
Now, what do you mean?
Just this. You go on ahead. I'll wait here. And as soon as I can, I'll slip the jewel case into one of her suitcases. And after the ship gets to Jupiter, you can steal it back from her.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Hensley.
All right.
But watch your step.
Go on now. Get aboard. I'll take another ship to Jupiter and join you there.
Commander, isn't that Carol over there by gate 12?
Yes. Let's go over and say goodbye to her. It'll explain our presence here in case the thief is watching us.
It's about 15 minutes until the Space Queen blasts off.
While we're talking to Carol, we can get a line on the other passengers. Uh-oh. Come this way, Happy. Just saw somebody I'd like to talk to. That fellow with the briefcase.
Who is he, sir?
Rambo. Get on the other side of him in case he tries to make a break. Leaving Terra, Rambo?
Oh, Commander Corey. Yes, Commander, I'm going to Jupiter for the firm.
The firm?
Jupiter Gem Importers. I've been with them for nearly a year now.
I see. I wonder if you'd mind coming with me to the guard office.
Why, is something wrong?
I'd like to ask you a few questions. It'd be less embarrassing in private.
Oh, naturally, I have no objections, but the Space Queen is due to blast off in a few minutes.
The ship will be held here until we've finished our checkup. If everything's all right, you'll be aboard, Rambo.
Oh, very well, Commander. I'll come with you.
Would you mind if we examined your luggage?
Certainly not. But, may I ask what you're looking for?
If you have it, you know what I'm looking for. If you don't, it doesn't matter.
Satisfied, Commander?
Oh, not quite, Rambo. What did you find out, Happy?
All the luggage has been checked, sir. Nothing.
How about Rambo's?
His is okay, too.
All right, Rambo, you can go now.
Thank you, Commander. I must say your men have been very thorough.
That's their job. The Space Queen will be blasting off in a few minutes.
Yes. Hope you find what you're after. Whatever that may be.
Well, sir, it looks as though we drew a blank on Rambo this time.
Happy, you and I are going to blast off for Jupiter and Terra 5 and see what we can find out about Rambo and his honest business venture.
This is Dolph Rambo on Jupiter calling Burton Henchley aboard private space cruiser J437. Rambo calling Burton Henchley.
Henchley here. Go ahead.
Henchley, something's gone wrong.
What do you mean? Where are you?
At the Hotel Juno in Jupiter City.
Did you get the ray detectors?
No, they weren't in Carol's suitcase. I checked right after the luggage was taken off the Space Queen.
But they got to be. Are you sure you picked the right one?
Yes, but they weren't there. The jewel case was gone.
Now listen. Don't get panicky. The girl probably has it. Where is she staying?
At the Olympia Hotel.
Well, I'll be landing at Jupiter City in a few minutes. Just sit tight till I get there. We'll search her room.
Suppose she's in it.
Figure some way to get her out for a while. A fake phone call ought to do the trick.
Yeah, but what'll I tell her?
Well, that's your problem. After all, it should be simple for an experienced conman like you.
All right, Henchley. I'll think of something.
Happy?
Yes, Commander? Want me to take over the controls?
Oh, no, thanks. Space Control has cleared us for landing. I'll bring her in. I just wanted to tell you that our suspicions of Rambo are well-founded.
Oh? You mean he's the one that slugged our agent and took the ray detector?
He might be. At any rate, this gem importing firm he works for has a dubious reputation. Space Control just relayed some information on it. Jupiter Gem Importers is run by a man named Burton Henchley. And Henchley blasted off from Terra right after the Space Queen.
Did they find anything aboard his ship, sir?
No. Henchley was clean. Very likely he was the one who was talking to Rambo at the spaceport.
Well, I wonder why Rambo didn't go with Hinchley. If they're both going to Jupiter, it would have saved a fare in the Space Queen. Well, maybe business is so good they don't have to worry about credits.
Well, it could be that Rambo intends to pick out a future victim among the passengers. After we land in Jupiter City, we'll pay Carol a visit and then check up on our gem experts.
This is Carol's room, Henchley, 1209.
Is anybody looking, Rambo?
All clear.
Ah, it's locked. We'll have to use the magna key. In here, quickly. Now, let's get to work. Let's see, we got about 20 minutes before she realized that there is no Professor Blackwell who's going to meet her in the Juno Hotel coffee shop.
Pretty good gimmick, wasn't it? When I found out Carol was here to talk at the university, I thought she'd probably fall for something like that.
Yes, very clever. Now let's see if you're clever enough to find a jewel case.
And that suitcase there on the rack. That's the one it's supposed to be in, isn't it?
Yes, but it's been partly unpacked.
See, like I told you, it isn't here.
She must have found it on the ship. Look, here on the dressing table.
That it?
Oh, it's the case, but the necklace is gone. She's either wearing it or she had it locked up in a hotel vault.
Now, what are we going to do?
Well, we'll have to wait till she gets back.
Yeah, but suppose she's turned the jewels over to the Space Patrol.
Let's see now. See if the formula is still in the case. Yeah, it's still here. Well, my guess is she's wearing the necklace. After all, she'd never suspect that some of the gems are really ray detector crystals. Wait, what's this?
A spaceogram. Look, she started to send a message and was interrupted. To Secretary General Carlisle, Terra.
It's to her father. Dear Dad, what a wonderful surprise. I found a necklace when I opened the suitcase on the ship. You really shouldn't have. That's all the farther she got.
Probably my phone call as Professor Blackwell interrupted her.
Oh, that's a break. Supposing she'd send this spaceogram.
Yeah.
I'll just take this message.
Listen, someone's at the door.
It's probably Carol. We won't get rough unless we have to, but we're going to get her out of here.
Here we are, sir. 1209.
We won't stay very long, Happy. Carol's probably anxious to prepare a speech for the university.
Yeah, and I'm anxious to find out what Rambo and Hinchley are up to.
Carol, it's Cousin Happy.
Well, didn't the clerk tell you that Carol just got back, sir?
Yes. Well, she's here, all right. The door's ajar.
Well, maybe she's in another part of the suite unpacking.
I don't think she'd mind if we went in. Carol, are you here? Oh.
Hey, what's been going on in here? Chairs are upset, and the things on the dressing table are smashed.
Let's look around. Carol? Carol! Well, she's not in here.
Gee, sir, what do you suppose happened?
Carol's been taken away. By the looks of this room, she wasn't very willing to go. Happy notify Jupiter City Space Patrol. I'll start questioning the hotel staff.
We'll return to Space Patrol in just a moment. Say, gang, how's your morning takeoff? Are you blasting off with your jets really roaring? Are you riding your bike like Buzz Corey rides his rocket? I mean with your speedometer smoking like a volcano on Venus. In other words, Space Patrollers, are you supercharged in the morning? Well, here's the way that Commander Corey gets supercharged. He tucks away a power breakfast with Rice Chex or Wheat Chex, the super cereals. Try Rice Chex today. What'll you say? Delicious. And try Wheat Chex today. so swell tasting you'll eat more and more and more and more. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex, the only cereals in the universe with that modern bite-sized design for easy eating. The only cereals in the universe with a picture of Commander Corey or Cadet Happy on the outside of the package, and the only cereals in the universe with that mysterious magic space picture on the inside of the package. The super cereals that help to supercharge you. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. So, gang, 1, 2, 3. Get ready to blast off to your grocer's for 'em right after today's Space Patrol adventure. And now, back to our Space Patrol adventure, the Cosmic Ray Detector. Buzz and Happy are investigating the mysterious disappearance of the Secretary General's daughter, Carol, from her hotel room in Jupiter City. Knowing that Carol's luggage would not be thoroughly searched for the stolen Cosmic Ray Detector crystals, the two thieves, Burton Henchley and Dolph Rambo, had put the crystals in one of Carol's suitcases. They intended to retrieve them before the luggage could be removed from the Jupiter City spaceport to the hotel. But their plan misfired when Carol accidentally discovered the crystals, which the thieves had disguised by working them into an expensive-looking necklace. While Happy examined Carol's hotel room for clues, Commander Corey has finished interrogating the hotel staff.
Find anything, Happy?
No, sir. Maybe one of the lab experts could make something out of these smudged fingerprints. I can't.
2 technicians are on their way over now. I finally located a maid that's pretty sure she saw Carol. She was with 2 men. They were going down the rear stairs.
Did she say Carol was struggling?
According to the maid, she didn't appear to be. Of course, they could have held a ray gun on her. The maid thought it was strange they didn't at the elevator.
Now, here's one thing I found. It may not mean much, sir, but well, it was in the wastebasket. Here it is. It was all wadded up.
A spaceogram. Carol's father.
She must have decided to rewrite it. It isn't finished.
Dearest Dad, I opened my suitcase on the ship to get a book to read, and there was this beautiful necklace. I was so surprised. Necklace?
That could be a motive, all right.
Someone in the ship may have seen it.
Rambo.
Possibly. Rambo doesn't go in for strong-arm methods. Besides, taking the necklace would be one thing, but forcing Carol to go with him, well, that's something else.
Well, maybe she didn't have the necklace with her, and the crook was making her take him to where it was.
But where else would it be? Carol just arrived here. It would be here in her room or in a hotel vault. I'll check with the manager. That phone call, I wonder.
Phone call?
The desk clerk said a Professor Blackwell of the university called Carol shortly after she checked in. She told the clerk she'd be back in an hour, but came back much earlier. Happy, let's get over to headquarters.
Yes, sir.
We'll check with the university on Professor Blackwell, and then I'll space-phone the Secretary General for a description of that necklace.
Rambo, I'll let you out here. Go to the spaceport and get clearance for our ship to blast off.
What about Carol?
I'll take care of her. Take her to the lab till I hear from you.
You're going to leave her there till somebody finds her?
No, we'll get her aboard the ship. Once we get her out in space, nobody will find her. And if they do, she won't be able to tell them anything. All right, Rambo. Get out and hurry to the spaceport.
Are you sure you can handle her? And drive, too.
Yeah, if she gives me any trouble, the paralyzer ray will quiet her down. Now get going.
All right, Hensley. I'll call you at the lab.
It's only a few blocks to the jewelry lab, Carol, so don't make it difficult for yourself.
Well, I don't understand why you're forcing me to come with you. You could have tied me up in the hotel room and gotten away with the necklace.
Of course. And within an hour, you'd have the Space Patrol looking for us.
All right.
Take your hand off that wheel. Stop that. You idiot. You... And now, see what you've done, you... come back here. Get back in this car.
Thanks for the ride.
Come back here. Come back.
I just checked with the university, sir. There's no Professor Blackwell on the staff, and nobody there knew that Carol had arrived on Jupiter.
Then that call was designed to get Carol out of her room while they searched for the necklace. I've talked to the Secretary General. He didn't give Carol that necklace.
Well, then who did?
I don't think it was ever intended that Carol find it. It was smuggled into her suitcase back on Terra.
By Rambo?
Or his partner. They figured that Carol's luggage wouldn't be searched.
Yeah, but it was searched, sir.
It was a clever trick. They simply wanted to get the jewelry through.
Certainly. No one would suspect the Secretary General's daughter of having jewelry that wasn't hers.
Well, here's the important point, Happy. Rambo is supposedly a messenger for a legitimate gem importer. Why couldn't he openly carry jewelry?
Hey, that's right, sir.
Unless something else was being passed off as jewelry.
The ray detector crystals.
Right. And perhaps the stolen formula. I'll get it, Hap. Maybe for Captain Raymond. He's using Major Young's office temporarily. Commander Corey here.
Commander, this is Carol.
Carol, where are you?
I'm in the Jupiter Arcade building at Public Communications Booth 27.
Are you all right?
Yes. I managed to get away from Rambo and Hinchley. They're planning to blast off from Jupiter in Hinchley's private cruiser.
Are they at the spaceport now?
Rambo is. Hinchley somewhere near. I managed to cause an accident with his surface car.
All right, Carol. You stay right there in the arcade building. Happy and I'll be right over to pick you up. Come on, Happy. Let's get going.
Expecting someone, miss?
Hinchley.
Don't spread any alarm, Miss Carroll. I've got something here that's more painful than a paralyzer ray. Now, quietly to my car. Rambo should have my ship ready by now.
I've looked all over the arcade, Commander. She's not here.
Did you check the communication booth?
Yes, sir, and the cafe.
I told her to stay right here.
Maybe she saw Hinchley or Rambo.
That's what has me worried.
Oh, but they wouldn't try anything here in this crowd.
If they suspect that Carol called me, they're desperate enough to try anything. Get into our surface car, Happy. We're going to the spaceport.
So now you see, Miss Carroll, that break for freedom didn't do you a bit of good.
Yes. We're hundreds of DUs out of Jupiter now.
Where are you taking me?
Well, your part of the trip is just about over. We have to get rid of you. It's regretful.
Hinchley, look at the rear view scope.
Huh?
Looks like something's coming after us.
Spaceship. Increase the sensitivity. Let's see if we can identify it.
It's a Space Patrol battle cruiser.
Commander Corey.
Now, I am glad I brought you along. Corey won't dare fire on us now.
Commander Corey aboard Terra 5, calling Hinchley and Rambo aboard private cruiser J437. Commander Corey to Hinchley and Rambo.
What are we going to do?
That's Corey's problem. Let him worry about it.
Corey to Hinchley and Rambo. I'm right behind you. Stand by to be boarded.
Here, I'll talk to him. Hinchley to Corey. Let me give you some advice. Turn around and go back, and keep the rest of your space patrol away from us. We got Carol Carlisle aboard.
I'm giving you a chance to surrender, Hinchley. Better play it smart.
Corey, if you come any closer, we're going to push Miss Carlisle out into space without a spacesuit. I thought that would cool you off. Rambo, stop her. She's running back up.
Hey, you come back here.
Rambo, grab her quickly.
I'm warning you. I mean business. Come out of that compartment. Open up, you little fool. Open up or I'll break the door down.
Go ahead. Rambo, did you catch her?
She locked herself in the compartment. What are we going to do now?
The only thing you can do is give up. You can't harm Carol now. Well, what's your answer?
All right, Corey. You win. We'll cut our velocity and stand by to be boarded.
I'm coming up to join airlocks.
Check Hinchley out.
If you'd cut off the space phone, Corey had never known we couldn't carry out our threat.
We're not through yet, but I want Corey to think so.
Yeah, but what can we do now?
Listen, get a couple of high-powered Atomo lights. Rig them up so they're focused on the inner hedge.
Atomo lights?
Yeah. Stand in front of them. Then when Corey comes through the hedge, step aside. Before he can recover from the glare, we'll take care of him for sure.
Position to join airlocks, Commander.
Stand by with magnetic holding field.
Standing by, sir.
Airlock secured. Apply holding field. All right, Happy. Into the airlock.
Yes, sir. Do you think they'll try anything, sir?
We're going to be prepared just in case they do. Have your ray gun?
Yes, sir.
All right. Open the outer hatch. Now into their airlock. I'll go first.
You got us, Commander, with our hands up.
Yes, you can put those guns away.
Because you can see.
Happy, though.
My eyes!
Let them have it, Rambo.
I got the cadet.
Oh, yeah? Where are you, you coward?
Right here.
If I could just see where you were so I could get my hands on you.
Where are you, Hap?
Over here, sir.
Then this must be Hinchley.
hang on, Happy. I'm coming.
Thanks, sir, but I think this'll do it.
Nice going, Happy.
Oh, for a while there, I thought they had us.
That was close, all right.
Buzz, Happy, are you all right?
Yes, Carol, and you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, Commander, here's the necklace. I found it in Hinchley's pocket.
Oh, good. Hang on to it.
Hey, but which ones are the ray detector crystals?
We'll let the lab experts figure it out.
Oh, Buzz, look at the time. How long will it take us to get back to Jupiter?
I don't know exactly. Oh, about an hour. Why?
Well, if we don't hurry, I'll be late for my lecture at the university.
Oh, fine. She was pretty nearly thrown out in space, and now she's worried about the lecture.
What's your subject for the lecture, Carol?
Government service. A job with security.
Security, she says.
A preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure in just a moment. Hey, gang, imagine the fun of owning a model rocket that shows pictures on the wall. Imagine the fun of owning a rocket you can use as a signal light and also as a flashlight. Well, the new Space Patrol Pocket Projectoscope does all these things. Yes, sir, it's a film projector, signal light, and a flashlight all in one. Nothing like it on the face of the Earth before. It comes with a real strip of film for showing pictures on the wall. And, gang, wait till you see what those pictures are. 4 complete Space Patrol adventures with Buzz Corey and Cadet Happy. Listen to these titles. Space Pirate, Men from Mars, Robot Invasion, Mighty Missile. Don't they sound terrific? You bet. And just think, gang, you can show these complete Space Patrol adventures on your wall. You just slip the film in your projectoscope, darken the room, push the radar antenna, and there on the wall you have it, a real picture. So, gang, don't wait not a single day. Send for this wonderful new Space Patrol Pocket Projectoscope just as soon as you can. Remember, it's a film projector, it's a signal light, it's a flashlight, all in one. A 6-inch blue and yellow plastic model of Buzz Corey's own rocket ship. And it comes to you complete with bulb, battery, and film. To get a projectoscope, buy a box of Rice Chex or Wheat Chex, the cereals that bring you the magic space picture. Then, with your name and address, send 35 cents in coin and a Rice Chex or Wheat Chex box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good in the USA only and may be withdrawn at any time. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are in an underground passage deep beneath Saturn City, attempting to capture a plutonium thief, Victor Drumlin. Drumlin has burst the atmosphere pumps and is drawing deadly methane gas from Saturn's atmosphere into the lower levels. Protected by a shielded hideout, Drumlin refuses to surrender.
That methane gas isn't going to stop us, Drumlin. We can break that door down before it reaches this level.
That door is built to shield against an explosion, Corey. The kind you're going to hear in a moment.
What does he mean, Commander? He's bluffing, Happy. Methane isn't explosive.
It is when it's mixed with ordinary air and ignited. Listen.
What's that, Commander? He's turned on the generators, Happy. If he overloads them, he'll ignite the gas and blow up Saturn City.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Secret of Sub-Level 7, when Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! Special bulletin for boys and girls in Dayton, Ohio and Baltimore, Maryland. Buzz Corey's own space battle cruiser, the Ralston Rocket, will be in your area next week. Don't miss it. The Ralston Rocket. Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Bela Kovac, Ken Mayer, and Virginia Hewitt. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday, every Saturday, when Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television.